Welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Ayman Khan here at the Eastside Boxing Gym with the one and only Shakan Pitters. Shakan, good to see you. Getting the work in. How you doing?
All good. Good to see you as well, man. All good. Just, as you say, getting the work in, ticking over and predicting a big year.
Predicting a big year indeed. I just want to touch on something that I saw yesterday, though. I saw a really nice video of you training some older people, giving them a bit of boxing pad work. Shakan, can you tell me how that came about? Because it was a lovely video there.
Yeah, so basically, like, as it's come about, there's a football team which I sponsor along with this guy called Power FC here in Birmingham. And I never really looked into what he generally does, and I've seen obviously the things what he does. I obviously make a habit of going to schools and doing things myself outside of boxing. So we've linked and connected together, and it's something where, you know, 3 hours out of my day, 2 hours out of my day, I go and do, you know, help out there and do things. And it was good to actually meet this guy yesterday. He was an ex-professional boxer himself. So we go to like different care homes basically. A lot of the people we deal with either deaf, got mental health, you know, and just all other types of illnesses. But they're like the most down-to-earth people, man. I think me being in there, it's got that feel good to it. And it also, you know, it allows you to even evaluate yourself, man, and be appreciative of that more of life. But the guy who I was padding yesterday was a professional boxer, and as you've seen, you know, he's still got the moves, he's still got the, he still knows how, you know, to throw his punches and things. And we literally just had like a little fun little, you know, fuck about spar for about a good 15 minutes or so. So it was good, man. It was nice to meet him.
Did he teach you any tips?
Yeah, man, he had this nice little feint, little jabs to the bodies. He still had it there. You know what I mean? He was trying to cut me off. So, but you know what, to be fair, we went like more or less straight through. The guy was fit, man, and he was in his, probably 70s or something, or 80s. So he was very fit, you know what I mean?
It was really, really nice to see. Shakan, at the start of this interview, you said, you know, looking forward to a big 2023. What does a big 2023 look like for you?
It's fighting, get my name back on the map where it needs to be, man, because it's like inactivity, which hasn't been no fault to my own. A lot of shit going on, you know, within boxing itself and things, but that's just been kind of, you know, killing me a bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not no fault of my own. I've been in the gym, I've been doing things and that, and I think it's the shit side of boxing. Like, there's times like this where I'm there, but it's like things ain't happening, and I only can tick over. I like to be a busy fighter, I like to do things, I like to, you know, kind of go to my fight obligations of my, you know, which I'm kind of, how can I say it now? The number of fights which I'm due to have basically. You know, I don't like being inactive. I like to be active, busy, stay fresh, keep being in the gym. This is what I do. So I'm a full-time athlete, obviously. So, but God knows, man. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be a lot busier this year. And, you know, I'll put my name back on the map and get some, obviously, knockouts, some good wins.
I remember speaking to you in the aftermath of the defeat to Craig Richards, and you gave a really good response, actually, because I asked you, you know, had the defeat knocked your confidence? You were like, nah, that's not me, that's not me at all. I wonder, did you feel the same after the defeat to Dan Aziz?
Yeah, like obviously it happens. It's boxing, you know what I mean. People can take losses, you know what I mean. We all obviously aim to try and go for our career undefeated, but you know, if it happens, it happens. But even leading, like I said, to the Dan fight, you know what I mean, I didn't really have as much activity then as well. But you know, he won the fight. It was fair fights and things like that, and you know, he done what he had to do in it. But nah, they don't knock me back. I just obviously carry on going and try and get myself back in positions where I need to be, so I could challenge for these titles and, you know, better titles.
Just a word on Dan. Did you speak to Dan after the fight? Do you think he's looking for the European title? Do you think he can get there, get to the world stage?
Yeah, he's a good fighter, man. He's a likeable guy, you know what I'm saying? We spoke obviously after the fight and things like that. It's all respect, it's no malice, and it's, you know, I wish him and anyone else I've faced, like Craig or anyone else who are, you know, in the light heavyweight division, all the best until I face them, obviously. It's the business we're in. We're all in here to try and, you know, make an impact and help our families and provide and things. So there's no hate or malice or anything, you know what I mean? I wish him the best with his career, and, you know, he's just fighting for the European title next, and, you know, all the best. I hope he brings it back, hope he wins it, and hopefully, you know, further down the line, maybe I'll get myself in a position for that again and we could do it again, but we'll see, man.
Coming back to you, you're a big guy, light heavyweight. Potential for a move up to cruiserweight, Shaq?
Yeah, it's always there. If the right opportunity came for me, then I definitely would, because I started as a cruiserweight. My first probably like 4 fights was as a cruiserweight. But it's, you imagine, it's also being able to fill out, you know what I mean, a lot of people coming down from heavyweight to make cruiserweight. So then to go up. But I think I can do it. If the right opportunity came about, then yeah, why not? I actually want to do the cruiserweight boxer series, man. But these, like, I don't know what was going on with the space there. We did put it through to them. I said, yo, I'm willing to go in the cruiserweight one as well. You know what I mean? Just cash in and get that money and win. But nah, it never came about. But if the right opportunity comes, I'd 100% do it as a cruiserweight and have a fight with whoever, really.
What level then, when you come back, do you want to be back at? Are you looking at the British scene? Are you looking at specific names, or do you want to move on from there?
I'm not, obviously, for me, like, I do obviously want to, I'm pushing on in my career, so I also want to move forward with my career, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just stick around and be around everyone. Like, obviously, I do love a British fight, the fans love a British fight, so it's also good to make the British dust-ups. There's a lot of good fights to be made out there with everyone, you know, in the top 10 ranks and whatever, or everyone in the rankings, really. There's a lot of good fights, but it's also obviously got to make sense to me as well. But I do want to push on. I'm not, like, I started boxing late, you know what I mean? I started as a pro 28, but I'm pushing on and I want to, you know, maximise my potential in boxing as well now. It's not just about staying in one area, if you get what I'm saying.
You know, I hear that. Just away from yourself, we had Better Biev YARDE last weekend. I wondered, did you catch that fight, and what did you make of that? It was a very good effort from YARDE, but he fell short.
Yeah, man. You know what? He done good, man. He could hold his head up high. He gave a good account of himself. He went in there with him. He had him hurt at times, caught him with good shots, and he showed that he's got a chin, he's got heart. And, you know, we all know, obviously, you know, YARDE's a strong fighter. But, yeah, I think he put in amazing effort. He's got nothing to be ashamed of there. You know what I mean? You come against a pound for pound in our weight class or whatever. You know, arguably he's one of the best there in the weight class. And he put on a great account of himself. So it was good for him, man. Like, obviously, like all British fighters, like, I hope he brought it home. But, you know, there's nothing to be ashamed of what he done. He put on a good account of himself and, you know, made a good fight. It was a good fight.
You sparred Better Biev before?
Nah, I haven't sparred him. I've heard the stories, obviously, about him. Heard like he gets about a good 15 people, and next minute it's like 2 of them or 1 person left. So I've heard about him, and I heard obviously he could bang with 16-ounce gloves. So for him to be fighting and punching in 10s, then I could imagine, you know what I mean? You kind of almost seen it on YARDE's face, like when he was, like, he'd have him against the ropes, he'd kind of be working, catching him, the next minute he'd spin off and then just come with some mad shots. And his face would just pop like, obviously surprised, but as I said, man, credit to YARDE. You done really good, done really well.
Sparred YARDE before?
Never sparred YARDE, no.
Interesting, because it's like in Britain, the heavyweights seem to get about, like, and they all spar each other, but maybe not so much in the lower divisions. Like heavyweights don't really get around.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, man. Some people are just like, I don't know, like, obviously I've not contacted him and neither has his team contacted me, kind of thing. Like, I sparred Boatsi, I sparred a few other people in like heavyweight scenes and that, but it's like, yeah, everyone else is kind of just like, I'm open to spar really a lot of people, you know what I mean? Because sparring, like, it's not a fight, sparring. But yeah, I sparred a few of the light heavyweights and things like that, but like everyone else in general, just like, I don't know. No one really like reaches out to each other like that. So I think people probably got enough in-house. Like light heavyweights is one of the divisions where you can, you know, mix it up with super middles, you can mix it up with cruiserweights. So and even some heavyweights. So I feel like everyone kind of around their areas and that, you've kind of got people you can drag in and do things with. So, but it's one of them. I sparred a good few of them though. I sparred a good few of the people in that heavyweight.
Shaq, I get the feeling that this period for you right now is quite frustrating. What's kept you motivated in this period to keep going and making sure that you get to where you want to be?
Myself, bro, just actually keeping my head up with it, because it's like I can't accept that certain things right now, obviously, as I said, it's out of my control. But just my, you know, family. I got a beautiful daughter, so I'm doing a lot of things with her, obviously, and I've been doing things with her and things like that. Really, I'm doing things outside of boxing anyway, so I'm fine without boxing anyway. But it's that's not the point. But it's like I want to get back to doing more things, obviously, within the ring. But yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? What can I say? I'm just, like I said, I got a beautiful family and that, and I just keep my head high with them, man.
Shaq, been a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for speaking to Seconds Out. Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. When can we anticipate that will be?
Hopefully before flipping December. Hopefully like by May or something, I don't know. But again, it's bullshit. This kind of shit's out of my control. And it's just like, what can I say? What can I do? I'm in the gym, I'm training, I work, I do my thing. It's not like deflated me or anything, don't get me wrong, like it's not deflated me. I'm totally fine with it myself, because a lot of boxers who have not got things set up outside the ring or whatever, would, in my position or in other people's positions, will probably find themselves in a stuck place. But I'm smart with things anyway, and I'm fine. I'm totally good. I'm comfy. But yeah, it's just shit times for boxing for me at the moment.
Hopefully the corner, well, you'll turn around the corner soon, or however that phrase goes. But Shaq, once again, thank you for speaking to Seconds Out.
Respect, man.